And they're off. In the Paddy Power Future Champions Novice Hurl, a grade 1 over 2 miles, heading up the straight. Ilete Tom takes the early lead ahead of odds-on favourite Facile Vega. Intranet in third. Behind them in fourth position, it's What Unites Us as they rise at the first. Ilete Tom got in a bit tight. Hampered Facile Vega, who switches to the inside. Intranet in third position. A break to It's What Unites Us, Pat Daru, and at the back Ashrow Diamond. As they head on up to pass the judge, and Facile Vega has moved through to lead. Under Paul Townend, leads by a length to Ilete Tom. Danny Mullins in second. In third spot is Intranet and Mark Walsh. Break of about 4 lengths then to It's What Unites Us, Jack Kennedy, followed into the turn on the approach to flight number 2 by Pat Daru, Keith Donoghue, and at the back Ashrow Diamond, Patrick Mullins, as they straighten up. And near their second flight, Facile Vega is stretching on in front, leads by about 5 lengths to Ilete Tom and Intranet towards the inside. It's What Unites Us, Pat Daru and Ashrow Diamond as they go on to the third before heading for the back straight. Facile Vega out in front, leads from stable companions Ilete Tom, the grey on the outside, Intranet towards the inner. It's What Unites Us behind them. Towards the outside, Pat Daru, and bringing up the rear, the fourth Mullins runner, Ashrow Diamond, as they make this long sweeping turn that brings them into the back straight and on to flight number 4. Facile Vega, the long odds-on favourite, leads by almost 4 lengths. Intranet showing just second on the inside of Ilete Tom. A break of about 5 then to It's What Unites Us. Pat Daru, Ashrow Diamond held up last of the 6 runners as they head into the back straight with about 9 furlongs ahead of them, still on the approach to flight number 4. Facile Vega out in front by 4 lengths. Not much to choose between Intranet and Ilete Tom for second. Then It's What Unites Us as they rise at this. Facile Vega reach for it, increases his advantage to about 6 lengths over Intranet and Ilete Tom together. Further break of about 5 to It's What Unites Us. Pat Daru last but 1, Ashrow Diamond at the back of the field as they head on, passing the 7 furlong point and heading for their next flight, which is 4 from home. Facile Vega in the lead by less than 4 as they jump it. Facile Vega from Ilete Tom jumping up again on the outside to show marginally second. Intranet the inside, a break of 4 or 5 lengths then to Pat Daru up on the outside of It's What Unites Us, and Ashrow Diamond still in rear as they go to the next. This is 3 from home. Facile Vega over with the lead of about 5 lengths over Ilete Tom. Intranet, a further break of over 3 to Pat Daru. It's What Unites Us last but 1, Ashrow Diamond in rear as they begin the exit from the back straight with just 2 to jump in the Paddy Power Future Champions Novice. Facile Vega out in front, leads by more than 4 lengths. Pursued by stable companions Ilete Tom and Intranet. Pat Daru is 4th. It's What Unites Us. Ashrow Diamond still last at the 6th as they complete that turn and approach the second last flight. Facile Vega out in front, chased by Ilete Tom. As they jump it, Facile Vega over, leads by about 3. Ilete Tom is second, and they're clear of Intranet, Pat Daru. Ashrow Diamond trying to make some progress from the back, but swinging for home with 1 to jump. In the lead, Facile Vega, chased by Ilete Tom in second, and they're clear. Moving through into third is Ashrow Diamond. And then behind Ashrow Diamond is Pat Daru, but heading for the final flight. Facile Vega, the red and blue colours on the rail. Hard driven stand side Ilete Tom. Ashrow Diamond is back in third. At the last, Facile Vega over in front, a couple of lengths in front. Ilete Tom trying to make a battle of it. Back in third, Ashrow Diamond, but beginning to stretch now. Facile Vega, Ilete Tom second. As they go to the line, it's 4 out of 4 for Willie Mullins on the day, including 2 grade runs. Victory for Facile Vega from stable companions Ilete Tom and Ashrow Diamond, a long way clear of Pat Daru.
It's that man again, Paul Townend. He's just ridden Facile Vega to land the Future Champions Novice Hurdle. Paul, any day you ride this horse, I'd imagine is a good day. How much did you enjoy that?
Yeah, he's a big engine and a big reputation, so no, it was grand. Look, we a bit of a fright at the first, but he jumped through and it was grand. He learned a bit today. You know, he raced a bit on it, and you know, we're going to strike quicker, so he had to figure things out, but they're novices and they have to do that.
Plenty of talk after the Fairy House race about how it was a solo and the time was nothing special. He did what he had to do that day, obviously. How different was that race today?
Yeah, it was different, and he had the run in Fairy House. You know, we dawdled around a little bit, whereas today we got racing when we went by Danny a bit, and he was on it down the back and had to figure out a couple of hurdles, you know. himself, but he did that, and you know, he's taken me a long way with the bit well up in his mouth. So when I did drop my arse and then give him a slap, he extended away to the line as well. So I was very happy with him on the whole.
Great slow-mo shot of him at the second last there, just figuring it out, as you said, when he got close to it. But that's what these horses have to learn to do.
That's what they have to do. And you know, he didn't meet anything wrong in Fairyhouse, and he did today and was still able to do it. So no, we're very happy on the whole. And you know, they're novices; they have to figure it out.
I know the governor who's behind you there feels that he'll have no problem staying a bit further in time, and obviously he's bred to do as well, but he's very good over 2 miles. Is there any reason to change it, do you think?
I don't think see any at the moment anyway. You know, he's a huge stride and he covers so much ground, but you know, when I set out to follow Danny, I think he'd have been fine behind him if the horse in front of me was behaving himself as well.
Yeah, I don't think you've ridden Elated Hunt before, but he's no slouch, that fella, is he?
No, I've sat in him alright a few times, but not in the race course. And no, he's a good test, yeah, definitely.
Paul, the one low point today was Shakun getting beaten. Were you happy enough until he made the blunder 2 out?
I was getting happier, yeah. Away from the stands, we were on our head a little bit. Down the back, he switched on, I thought. And we were after going to the well a few times, and you know, with him, you always can. But you know, I was delighted with how he stayed going after that. You know, he's not always the strongest finisher, but he battled today. And you know, if he hadn't made that mistake, how far would he have got?
It's very hard to say, isn't it? But it's the worst time for it to happen because you've no chance to let him recover. Really.
That's when it happens. There does it happen because they're at the pin of their collar. You know, if we were meeting it in a different stride, we'd have probably winged it. So disappointed to get beat. He's no favourite of mine, but he's not done with yet.
And the winner, again, we'd have to say, is a fair horse, isn't he? You know that.
He is, of course he is. And he's at the other end of his career, I suppose, improving as well. So no, I thought Shakun ran his heart out.
Yeah, it's not been a bad day. All told. Best of luck later on.
Thanks very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.